Good evening, Papa.
I am most displeased. I think I have told you not once but several times that in your sister's very precarious state of health, it is inadvisable for more than 3 of you to be in her room at the same time. All of you know that she must avoid every kind of excitement, and yet I find you romping around her like a lot of disorderly children. I am gravely displeased. I am not aware that I have said anything amusing, Henrietta.
I beg your pardon, Papa.
May I ask what you were doing as I came into the room?
Showing Bar how to polk.
To polk?
How to dance the polka.
I see.
Well, Bar, I think I'll say good night.
I should be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking.
Sorry, sir. I thought you'd done.
Are you being insolent, sir?
No, indeed, sir. I assure you.
Very well. Now,
Papa, I like nothing better than a little noise occasionally.
perhaps you will forgive my saying, Elizabeth, that you're not the best judge of what is good or bad for you. And that brings me to what I came here to speak to you about. Dr. Chambers has just told me that you have persuaded him to allow you to discontinue drinking porter.
It needed very little persuasion, Papa. I said I detested porter, and he agreed at once that I should take milk instead.
I questioned him closely as to the comparative strength-giving values of milk and porter, and he was forced to admit that porter came decidedly first.
That may be, but when you dislike a thing to loathing, well, I don't see how it can do you any good.
Your likes and dislikes are quite beside the point in a case like this.
Yes, but when Dr. Chambers himself
I
said
have told you what Dr. Chambers said.
Yes, but Papa...
Did you drink your porter at dinner?
No.
Then I hope you will do so before you go to bed.
No, Papa, that's really asking too much. I can't drink the horrible stuff in cold blood.
Of course, I have no means of coercing you, but I intend to give your better nature every chance of asserting itself. A tankard of porter will be left at your bedside, and I hope that by tomorrow you will be able to tell me that you have obeyed your father.
I'm sorry, Papa, but I shan't drink it.
Henrietta, go and fetch a tankard of porter.
No.
I beg your pardon?
It's sheer cruelty. You know how Bar hates the stuff. You're just torturing her because you like torturing.
I have told you to fetch a tankard of porter.
I won't do it.
Must I ask you a third time? Baby, this incense!
Papa! Go and fetch it, Henrietta. Go at once. I can't stand this.
Oh, no,
Please.
Bar.
You would all better say good night to your sister.
Good night, darling.
Good night, Bar, dear. Good night, Bar. Good night, Bar, dear. Good night, Bar.
Give it to me, please.
No. You may go.
Good night, Bar, darling.
You may go. Elizabeth.
Yes.
Why do you look at me like that, child? Are you frightened?
No.
You're trembling. Why?
I don't know.
You're not frightened of me. No. Don't say it. I couldn't bear it. You're everything in the world to me. You know that. Without you, I should be quite alone. You know that, too. And if you love me, you can't be afraid of me, for love casts out fear. You love me, my darling. You love your father.
Yes.
And you will prove your love by doing as I wish.
I don't understand. I was going to drink.
Yes, out of fear, not love. Listen to me, my dear. I shall never in any way reproach you. You shall never know by deed or word or hint of mine how much you have grieved and wounded your father by refusing to do the little thing he asked.
Oh, Papa. Let us get this over and forget it. I can't forgive myself for having made the whole house miserable over a tankard of porter.
You're acting of your own free will and not...
Yes, Papa, yes.
You're not feeling any worse tonight, my darling.
No, Papa.
Just tired?
Yes, just tired.
I'd better leave you now. Shall I say a little prayer with you before I go?
Please, Papa.
Almighty and merciful God, in thine inscrutable wisdom thou hast seen fit to lay upon thy daughter Elizabeth grievous and heavy afflictions. For many years she hath languished in sickness, and for many years, unless in thy mercy thou take her to thyself, she may languish on. Give her to bear her sufferings in patience. Give her to fix her heart and soul on thee, and on that heavenly eternity which may at any moment open out before her. Amen.
Amen.